welcome to the first review of the 2016 Valentine's Day collection of the REVOs, also known as the hashtag Love Collection. I decided to do the one I'm personally most excited for. First, the Cupid's Cherry Cordial one. You can see there on the label. And I also wrote it on the bottom in a very fine-tipped Sharpie. So, for those of you who wonder how I keep them straight, that's how I keep them straight. I write it on the bottoms. So, there is that. Anyway, let's just peel this sucker open. Right off the bat, you can tell that it's like not one of the shiny metallic ones or anything like the winter collection was. These are textured just like the old style spherical ones were. But yeah, other than that, it's just typical packaging, but you already, even without opening it, you do smell cherry right through it. It's like, wow, that's pretty good. The expiration date on this one is December of 2018. So my guess is that they made these in December. While they were busy selling the Christmas ones, they were already working on Valentine's Day. Pretty good. Anyway, but yeah. So format-wise, it's the same old story as it always is with REVOs. A little bit darker of a color than I was expecting actually, but it's quite a lovely tone. Actually, to me, when I see this color pink, I think raspberry, but that's just me. It kind of looks like a raspberry ganache color in there. But yeah, so, and packaging-wise is obviously same octagonal shape that they've been going with ever since that lawsuit from EOS. It is what it is. But yeah, so these are not natural or organic. They are synthetics, but that is okay. They are limited edition, already said which collection they're a part of, but right now they're still selling them, so if you can, look around for them. You'll find them at Walgreens if you find them. Otherwise, hit up eBay, hit up Mercari, hit up sellers and traders on Instagram. Just look around. They're attainable. The amount of product you get in these is the same as usual. It's a quarter of an ounce. It's 0.25 ounces. Price point on them depends if you find them in store or not. A lot of places that do have them in store have the 2 for $5 sale, so look for that if you do find them in store. Otherwise, it's, I think, $3 normally, $3 to $4 depending. But yeah, sturdiness, really sturdy, and because of the textured nature of the shell, you don't really have to worry about these getting dinged up in your purse. They are fairly sturdy, and you don't have to worry about scratches on them, which is awesome. But yeah, no medication, no SPF, just straight up lip balm. But yeah, scent-wise, it's pretty much straight up cherry. I'm trying to tell if I smell anything aside from cherry there, like any hint of chocolate, which tells me that the chocolate I must have been smelling was from the raspberry one, not this one. But, yeah, I don't smell any chocolate in there. I feel like there's a little bit of something else in there. What exactly the something else is, I can't really put my finger on it, but at the same time, it definitely smells like the inside of a cherry cordial, just unfortunately without the chocolate part. But yeah, it's not as heavily overwhelming as like the wild cherry REVO. So I mean, if you weren't a fan of that, but you generally like most cherry things, you might do better with this one than that one, because the wild cherry one, that one was very medicine-y, in my opinion. I still have yet to review that one properly, but I have used it, and it smells like cherry medicine. This one isn't really medicine-y to me, so it's all good in my book. But yeah, I think it smells really nice. But yeah, I'm curious to see if it has a little bit of a tint to it. It might, given how dark this is in here. You can see against my white shirt that that's pretty dark, so it might have a slight tint to it. REVOs generally aren't a tinted lip balm, but sometimes when there's enough pigment just in the wax itself, sometimes it transfers to the lips, so we'll see. We shall see. So, flavor and consistency time. Actually, you know what? Now that I put it on and used a little bit of it, it almost seems like it released a tiny, tiny hint of like a chocolatey fragrance in there. I'm not sure if it's my imagination or not, but I swear it feels like it altered slightly the second it hit my lips. And yet, smelling it on the thing, it just smells like the inside of a cherry cordial. That's so weird. It's so freaking weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna close that up because on the thing it doesn't smell any different, but huh. Well, anyway, consistency-wise, it feels glorious. I love the feel of this one. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. It is perfect in terms of the thickness, in my opinion. It's super, super creamy feeling. Without feeling greasy, not a hint of stickiness anywhere. It just is wonderful. This is probably my favorite REVO I've used in a long time. They did a good job on this. Wow. I'm actually really impressed because, like I said, it's been a while since I was really wowed by a modern REVO because the Christmas collection, I mean, there was a couple I had liked, but most of them, unfortunately, I didn't like as much as I had hoped. And the summer collection of last year, I feel like a lot of those were so sickeningly sweet that I just couldn't deal with them, or like the pink lemonade one was like a citronella candle. I think like the only one I really liked from that collection was the orange mango one. They'll still get reviews for the rest of them. I didn't mean to snub the rest, I just never got around to doing the rest yet, but they will be done. But yeah, I feel like the last collection I really liked prior to this one was actually last year's Valentine's Day collection, which is kind of funny that the first one I'm really wowed by is the first one I've reviewed of this year's Valentine's Day collection. That's so funny. But I'm really glad that that this one smells really good, because I was worried that it might be another one like Wild Cherry where it's just really medicine-y and icky smelling, because I feel like cherry scented lip balms are kind of hit or miss, and pardon me. Excuse me. But yeah, they're very hit or miss in they're either really good or really gross. There's no middle ground between the two. It either smells like cherry medicine or good cherry smell. There's not really anything in the middle I've found. That said, in my opinion, I tend to like more cherry things than not, so, I mean, most things fall on that side of the line for me. I know other people that just cannot deal with cherry stuff. Kind of like how I am with grape stuff, I just can't deal. I know loads of people who are that way with cherry stuff, but this one I feel like is a really good cherry, so I'm really happy with that, because I was like, I really don't want to be disappointed by one that's supposed to be a lip balm version of, like, my favorite candy ever, so I'm really happy with that. But yeah, moisturization-wise, I can talk, it feels really nice and like it's gonna do a great job there too. It does have a little bit of shine, as you can see. I don't know that it added any tint. I'll do a little tiny swatch. I don't want to fuck it up on my hand, but smooth. Let's see. Yeah, no, there's no color there. But I will have to wash my hands after. Actually, it's hard to tell in this lighting. For sure. I don't think there's I put it on my knuckle, actually. Can I get at an angle where I can show this? Okay, I did, like, right here. But I don't feel like it really shows up at all. Maybe a tiny bit. But not enough to really claim it as any sort of a hint or a tint. Anything like that. I wouldn't call it one of those. But anyway, yeah, so moisturization-wise, it's great. Thickness-wise, it's great. Consistency-wise, it's great. Has the perfect level of shine. I can't think of anything with this that I don't like. This, wow. What am I gonna rate this? I think, oh, and I'm checking for flavor now, I forgot. Doesn't really have a flavor, so it doesn't have that going for. There's like the tiniest little hint of just like a generic sweet taste, but there's not really even much of that. So yeah, so it doesn't really have flavor of which to speak. But yeah, anyway, I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna rate this a 9. I really, really like this one. So yay, REVO! It's the first time in a long time I've been able to say that. So yay! Maybe they took some things into consideration with the reviews of the holiday set. I don't even know, but one can only hope that the rest of the collection will be as good as this one was. So anyway, that's about all I have to say on this one. So as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Do you have this one? What do you guys think of it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? Do you like actual cherry cordials? Just anything on topic or anything off topic for that matter. Leave them in the comments because you know that I love to hear from you guys and I love to reply to you guys. So anyway, till next time, bye!